Hello, welcome to customer service. Press 1 if you'd like my store. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I'm leaving retail, and so these will be the last 2 episodes of customer service that you'll be seeing if you've seen any at all. So, what I would like to do this week is talk to you about what I would do if I owned my own grocery store. Now, the first thing I would do is no holiday stuff. No Christmas, no Thanksgiving, no Valentine's Day, none of that stuff. Because we already get enough holiday-themed items, from cake mixes, to cereals, to ice cream. Everything you can imagine already has its own holiday special version of it. So why do we need to add on to the crowding and to make your decision that much harder on what to buy? The next thing that wouldn't be included in my own store would, of course, be organic food. Why? Because unless you actually own a Whole Foods store and you're in the business of buying organic in large lots, much like a person would go into BJ's or Sam's and shop for large amounts of items, well, we don't get as good of a break in a regular grocery store because we're only buying certain amounts of it. We're not buying especially in large lots. So we don't get a good break on it like other people do. So if you want to know why organics are so much more expensive in regular grocery stores, there's your answer. Now, the next thing I would already knock out would be ethnic foods as well. Now, I'm not talking about things like tacos, pasta, soy sauce, stuff like that. That's Americanized foreign food. That's stuff that we all use. I'm talking about the sections that have jars that have been sitting there, not shopped for 2 or 3 months. Generally, they come in the same door that they went out, which is, of course, the vendors that bring them in and stock them, because most supermarkets can't even be bothered to order it or stock it in and of their own accord. So, ethnic foods, sorry, gotta go. Now, finally, there would not be any kids stuff. And I'm not talking about cereal, crossover stuff like that, ice cream, waffles, and things and such, because that's stuff that we all eat. What I'm talking about is things that are specifically for kids anymore, such as kid-themed yogurt that has candy and cereal bits in it now, or cookies and such, okay? Kid-themed oatmeal, once again, going back to candy and cookies and such, which makes no sense to me because the same parent who's going to tell the kid that he can't have a Snickers bar for breakfast is probably going to grab this crap off the shelf and say, well, perfectly fine to shove that down your soon-to-be fat little mouth. So, that stuff, gotta go. Toys, gotta go. Can't have kids actually trying to grab stuff off the shelf when they don't have the money to pay for it, and 9 times out of 10, the parent doesn't want to buy it anyway. And besides, when you're in my store, you're worried about the food, not the other ancillary garbage that is carried just for the purpose of distracting you from buying food and from getting you to spend more money on the weaselly little mouths that you have to drag with you. So, what would you say is, oh, well, I like to shop in one store. I like one-stop shopping. Well, you know what? I live in the real world with real people, and I have friends, and none of those friends have ever said, oh, I only shop at Walmart. I only shop at Target. I only shop at Sam's Club. I only go to one place to get all my stuff. You want to know why? Because one place can't specialize in everything. That's why we have Home Depot. That's the reason why we have places like Bed Bath & Beyond and such, because they do a much better job of focusing on quality products for that industry or that end of retail. Well, ladies and gentlemen, part 1 is complete, and so next week will be the last part and the last episode of customer service. But, of course, as always, I am the Reverend Big Baby Huey, and you have a great day.